Well, hey there. It's your old buddy Dan back from Beach Church with another message. First of all, I want to thank the good people at Beach Church for allowing us to stand on this platform and deliver these words, especially Pastor Jimmy, who does such a great job of leading that body. We just thank all of y'all for all that you do. Well, today we're in the second book of Chronicles, chapters 13 through 15. Recall that in Deuteronomy chapter 5, verses 9 and 10, the Lord advises Moses, I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. As we saw back in the first book of Kings, chapter 11, the Lord had not been pleased with Solomon. As a consequence of that, the Lord told Solomon he would take away his kingdom and give it to one of Solomon's officials. For David's sake, however, the Lord told Solomon that he would not take his kingdom away in Solomon's lifetime, but during the reign of his son. And the Lord resolved to allow Solomon's descendants control over one of the 12 tribes. As we have seen, the Lord gave the kingdom to Solomon's official, Jeroboam, just as the father had promised. As we pick up in chapter 13, however, per the Lord's word, Solomon's grandson, Abijah, establishes his reign over Judah, the one tribe the Lord would allow the descendants of Solomon to retain. As you may imagine, this did not set well with Jeroboam. After all, Jeroboam was not a man after God's own heart as David had been. This is made all too clear by Abijah just before he and Jeroboam go into battle. Abijah condemns Jeroboam and all who fight along with him. These, Abijah essentially contends, have forsaken the Lord. Abijah was right. Even if we excuse Jeroboam for disrespecting the Lord's covenant with David per the Lord's chastisement of Solomon, Jeroboam had fashioned golden calves, idols meant to replace the Lord. Priests need no longer be Levites. Those interested in serving as priests only have to sacrifice a bull and 7 rams. All the same, Jeroboam seeks to consolidate his kingdom, coming at Abijah with 800,000 men, double that of Abijah's 400,000. Even so, the Lord would have his way. Scripture says God routed Jeroboam and all Israel before Abijah and Judah. Jeroboam lost 500,000 of those 800,000 he started with. When it was all over, chapter 11, verse 20 reveals Jeroboam did not regain power during the time of Abijah, and the Lord struck him down and he died. The majority of Israel would be turned to ruins. Abijah was succeeded by Asa. Asa built Judah up. Immediately repenting, he removed the foreign altars, smashed the sacred stones, cut down the Asherah poles. He urged Judah to turn to the Lord. He would fortify the towns. Not only were 300,000 men from Judah willing to fight on his behalf, but 280,000 from Benjamin joined Asa's forces as well. Later we will read that people from Ephraim, Manasseh, and Simeon all settled among them. Eventually, the Cushites would attack with thousands upon thousands. Acknowledging his powerlessness in that moment, Asa called out to the Lord, not that he would prevail, but that the Lord might prevail. The Lord's victory against the Cushites would provide Asa and his people with blessings, not just in the form of military victory, but plunder. Chapter 14, verse 15 reads in part that Judah carried off droves of sheep and goats and camels. As chapter 15 opens, Azariah, son of Oded, gives Asa a word from the Lord, encouraging Asa to continue his reforms that he started when he first took over as king. Asa summons the people and all resolve to wholeheartedly follow the Lord. Not for nothing, but on May the 17th, we have an opportunity to resolve the same for our own nation. Look into it. In chapter 15, verse 17, Scripture records, although he did not remove the high places from Israel, Asa's heart was fully committed to the Lord all his life. I'll leave you with this question. Can we commit our hearts as Asa did, that our nation also might prevail? Remember, God has promised his love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandments. Well, that's all there is for today. I do appreciate the time and attention you give us to watch these videos.